Hello, how are you all doing? I hope you are all in good health and wherever you're located, either you're waiting for winter to come or spring. My name is Janice. I live in Alberta, Canada. So here we're gearing up for spring, hoping. Last week was still back down to the minus 30s with the wind chill. So it was pretty cold. This week we're sitting around 0 during the day and -8. This is Celsius at night. So it's so nice. It's so nice. I cannot wait for spring. I cannot wait for that sun. Just the other day we were driving and the sun was shining in the car window. Oh, it was so welcoming, so warm. Oh, it was so beautiful. And came back and opened up our curtains on the window, and the sun was shining and the room got nice and warm. Me and my husband both ended up having a nice little nap. The heat just knocked us both out. But yes, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a little while since I've been on. Some life changes have happened. It's been 6 weeks of a little bit of a stress. I haven't been working. I won't get into discussion of what happened at my workplace. Some nasty, I'll say toxic things happened one evening and I had to escape and leave. So I was put on medical leave for 6 weeks. I was due to go back to work. The company I was working for, sorry, are just wreaving havoc. So for someone who worked just under 16 months for this company, and I mean worked long hours, most weekends, put my life into it, to go full stop, not very easy. So my mental health has been, struggling a little bit. I'm starting to feel better. I think the change of the season and the longer daylight and just feeling more of the warmth from the sun is starting to help. But I thought I would just come on and say hi. I have a bit of a request, which I'm going to ask at the end of this video, and I'll explain why. I've done a little bit of knitting. I would say a little bit more so of crochet. I hadn't crocheted in the longest time, and it helped me. I'm going to honestly say that I think crochet is what's really helped me over these last 6 weeks. I picked it back up again, and it's been a lifesaver for me. So yeah, I've got a few things to show you guys, and like I said, a little request at the end. And I thought I would just show you what I've been doing. And then a new family member, which I'll show here eventually as well. We got a new little family member 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks tomorrow. No, Monday, sorry, 2 weeks on Monday. Right now it is Saturday, March 9th. This month's going by fast too. It seems like every month's going by fast. And I did a little bit of baking last week, so I'll show a couple pictures of what I baked. Me and my husband went out. We are very adamant outdoor people. So we like to barbecue outside, go for nature walks. So we're finally able to, it's been too cold, to go and have a little barbecue at a park the next town over. So I got a few clips of that. Yeah, well, this is what I was working on when you guys came on. This is the linen stitch, which I realized the other day that some people call it the moss stitch. I like the name linen. I don't know what it is. I think the name sounds better, sounds a bit more older, I guess. I am literally just using Bernat Super Value in all the colors that I've got, which somehow in the last month and a half I've accumulated more because I had none left. I had given it all away. I'd stopped. Like I said, I had talked about this in a video a while ago, but I kind of got in this whole thing where I had to have high-end yarn. I didn't want, you know, the cheaper yarn. Yeah, those days are done. I got wrapped up in a little bit of the community that likes to promote that you need to use only good quality yarn when this is good quality yarn. Oh, I'll have to get my husband to grab it for me, but I'm going to show you guys something that I also worked on. During my 6 weeks off, my husband had flown home to Ontario. One of his sisters passed away, and he went home to say goodbye. And during that week, actually, it's in the video before this one where I had crocheted that sweater in 5 days. That's what kept me okay for 5 days. And my 2 boys that are still home with me. Yeah. But anyways, sorry. This is what I'm working on right now. I needed something that I could just, you know, take in the car with me. It's mindless. I think the change in colors every row is a big stimulant for me, because not only is it keeping my hands busy, it's the different change of the colors. So, and it's really quick. I cast it on oops, it's pulling out on me. Chained 170 stitches. So it's pretty much, it's going to be a lapgan, and I'm okay with that. I've been trying to get myself to do at least 5 to 6 rows a day, which is actually pretty easy. I could probably sit and do 10 rows in less than an hour, way less than an hour, because they're pretty quick rows. These end pieces, I'm going to literally just tie them to 2 into a knot and trim them off and have like a little fringe on the ends. Leave them like that. But, sorry, like I said, that's the new family member. Maybe I'll get her for whatever. I'll show you just a sec. And this is Harley. Can you say hi? Oh, she's got water on her chin. She's our new little girl. She's good. We love her. Lots of new training. If you haven't had a puppy in a while, or if you've had a puppy, you understand. Oh, it takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. But yeah, she's a little Shih Tzu Maltese, I believe, mix. We're in the potty training stage, which I think is one of the hardest stages to have. But she's a doll. We love her. But yeah, this is Harley. Okay, baby. Up, down. I don't know if I showed this one of my other videos, but this is called The Good Bear. It's not actually fully finished. Well, he's finished. The sweater's not. This is by Susan B. Anderson. Supposed to have sleeves for his jacket, but I've decided to leave it as a vest. And if you can see, I still have live stitches on because I need to block it. It's a little bit small. And if you notice, his shirt was a little bit short. I don't know what happened. I did it to pattern. Seems like they didn't go as big as they were supposed to. But I like it because my daughter tells me he's got a crop top. It's all right. Mama's got a crop top. I had an absolute blast making this. I loved everything about it. And this whole little bear is made out of Lion brand woolies. The pants, the shirt, the vest, everything on this little bear is Lion brand woolies. And what's cute too is he has a little tail. You do a little tail. You start with the legs, attach together in the round, go all the way up. You're picking up stitches for his ears off his head. Same with the little arms. Awesome pattern. I recommend it. The only thing I have left to do for him is a little toque. I haven't done a little toque yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because if it's not going to stay on his head, it's just going to end up getting lost. So I think I'm okay with him just like this. Sorry. But yeah, this was an awesome knit. I also have the frog pattern of hers as well, which I'm going to make. I just got to find out if I can find a good color with Lion brand woolies, which is ultimately right now my favorite brand. I love Lion Brand woolies. It's the best. Even for sweater knitting, I've made a pair of socks out of it, which I plan on making some more now that I have more colors of it. I love it. It's not itchy. I believe, if I'm correct, it's, sorry if I'm wrong, 80% acrylic and 20 wool. It's affordable. I just love it. But yeah, so this is called The Good Bear. Susan B. Anderson. I'll show an update later. I have been trying to find those mats to when you block your work. I think I just need to buckle down and get them off Amazon. I've been trying to find them at local thrift shops for a cheaper price, but I can't find them. I was suggested to go to Canadian Tire and get the ones in the mechanic department. But then I also had a friend tell me that the black can come off those, so I don't want to do that. But I think it's what I'm going to have to do is just order them off Amazon and just do it. Because I'm going to block his little vest before I put the buttons on. And then, like I said, I just got to actually go pick up these live stitches and just do a round of knit and bind it off. Sorry about that. My husband comes in and out the bedroom. You gonna say hi?
Hello. There you go, baby.
Oh, thanks. You got me a water. Thank you.
Well, you're talking, so I thought I'd get punched.
Okay. The other thing I did, which is on the craze right now, is the emotional support chicken. It's everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I did her 3 weeks ago. Also, another thing that I was able to do in the first few weeks of my downtime of not working. Awesome pattern. This is by the Knitting Tree. She's got a few things on YouTube. Look up the Knitting Tree. If you actually Google the emotional support chicken knit, it's going to come up. It's, like I said, it's everywhere. She has a bit of a tutorial on her YouTube. It's not in depth on all of it because it is a paid pattern. So I was completely okay with it being parts. Honestly, watching what she does have on there got me through the pattern. I think a beginner can do it because the little areas that are a little bit kind of difficult that you may not get, she has them on the tutorial. But I knit this out of, this is Lion Brand's woolies. This is, I have no idea. This was just from Burnett. The brown was another worsted weight that I'd found in my stash. I'm not sure the brand of it. I just know that it's worsted weight tweed. But a little thing, a little waddle. I love her. She doesn't have a name yet. Nothing's come to me yet. I haven't felt it. But I understand the fact of hugging. You can hug her. This thing about it, right? She sits on my nightstand by the bed. I may not walk around and hug her, but she's kind of got that when I see it. I think, I made that. I made her. And in all reality, she was an emotional support chicken because when I was making her, I was, a little bit more down in the dumps. But yeah, pretty cute, eh? I don't know what more to say about it other than I was always scared to do short rows. It was something that I was always daunted by, but she shows you how to do it. Super easy. The only thing that I found a bit difficult was sewing on the bottom piece. As you can tell, one's a bit lower than the other. I'm not very good at mattress stitch. I really don't have much experience. I think the more I do it and the more maybe some different YouTube videos, maybe I can pick up on a little bit easier. Excuse me. So I don't think any of this was mattress stitch. I don't know, but it doesn't look too bad. And I'm like, you know what? Nobody's perfect. Nothing's perfect. I don't know. She's perfect to me. So yeah, emotional support chicken. Another thing that I knit that I did a while ago was I knit my husband a scarf. And this is out of oh goodness. It's the Michaels brand loops and thread. It's bulky. I don't see any of the balls here beside me, but I know it's the bulky Michaels brand. That I had actually bought this yarn to make an afghan, I think a year ago, and started it. Sorry, this time I got just, my hair's naturally curly, so right now it's like a big puff ball. I didn't color code it, I just knit it. Just knit, 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 knit. It's nice and long. I made it high enough too that it could go like this, so that if he's outside, it covers his mouth and his nose. Because when he gets out in that cold weather, when it's like -30 with the wind chilled, he coughs and it takes his breath away pretty bad. So yeah, I knit that. And another thing that I was going to start, it is called, let me find it here for you. It's called Roses on Repeat Sweater by Crochet with Mary Beth. I'm going to see if I can bring it up if you can see it on the phone. I'm going to blow it up a little bit more. Oops, sorry. So, seen that pattern because I really wanted to do another crocheted sweater after I did my last crocheted sweater. That I did in the last video was actually by MJ's Off the Hook design. It's the top down raglan sweater. Actually, pretty sure I left a link. So I started this and I actually did a bit of a swatch because I wanted to find a color theme. So this was my first one, the orange, the blue, soft pink. No, I was like, nah. Then I went to this one and up, and I just couldn't find the color that popped for me. So last week, I have a ball of a lighter pink color and some green and orange. I'm like, you know what? Do it this way. This is as far as I got. Right here. And you probably really can't see the color. It's probably blown out with those headlights. Ceiling lights, sorry. Oh, I do not like it at all. I found the green popped too hard there. The green was too bright. And this was too pink. Oh, like even looking at it right now, I wish you guys could see it better in the camera, but it's not really popping out. Do not like it. It's just the pink and the green. So I've stopped. I've left it like this. I am eventually going to pull this back and keep the yarn out of it, which is done by Bernat Super Value. This whole sweater is going to be Bernat Super Value. I can afford that. And I can wash it and it can wear good. I'm going to keep it like this. And we're going to go and buy, I'm thinking maybe an off-white or maybe a soft tan. And I won't be using this green anymore. It's too bright for me. It pops out because I actually want the flowers to pop out, which I think, in my opinion, they look more like tulips. I don't know if you can see it very well. They look more like a tulip. So I'm not going to be doing them in the orange color either. I'm thinking more of a soft pink. So yeah, I'm going to be getting some other softer color and a different green. Maybe I'm thinking more of a darker green and a soft pink. And I'll be redoing this. This was just in an evening. This is fast. It is, honestly, I believe if you are a beginner knitter, or sorry, crocheter, you can do this. This is just the rib here, which is what you normally would do on a cuff on a crocheted sweater. So you'd like chain 8, so you crochet down 7 and the back loops only. This is V stitches. This is a bobble. Then it's double crochet and single. It's a paid pattern. You could find it on Etsy and Ravelry. So look up, I'm going to put them in the notes below too, but look up Roses on Repeat sweater. Oh, I'm blowing out with those lights. Sorry. Crochet with Mary Beth. So I look forward to getting the yarn again. Hopefully beginning of next week when we go back out. And I can restart this. Because I think it'd be a nice swing sweater. Spring sweater. I enjoyed this though. Even doing this, we went away, I think it was 2 weekends ago. My husband was like, we need to go away for a couple of nights and stay in a hotel in a town a few hours south. It was needed. And this is what I did on the way down. I just kept playing with different colors. And then I thought, you know, I could actually have kept this going and make a scarf. But this is a swatch. I'm going to display this. This will be taken back out once I get the next, because I'm going to use this as reference for size. Oh, another thing I want to tell you guys about this. I'm knitting a pair of socks. I finished one on Thursday night. Sorry about that. She found her squeaky toy, her favorite one. This is crochet sock yarn. Oh, yeah. A lady at my knitting group keeps her yarn in baby socks. Awesome idea. This is here. And the color is called Midnight Orchid. My husband, when he was in Ontario, there was a yarn shop it's in Prescott, Ontario. He went and got me some sock yarn. So I finished this pair on Thursday. Simple vanilla 64. I don't know how many I knit down here. Didn't count it. I did the shadow wrap heel with the twin stitches, my foot, Kitchener stitch. Now, problem I had is when I got down to this area, can you see there's a bit of a problem in the color? The white stayed white, and then I didn't get the pink, and then it started to run out and it went to green. So all of this section here, I had to cut out the white because it was staying white for about 3 rows, like 3 different color sequences, and add back in. Because if you look, should go dark purple, pink, and the green. Down here, dark purple, barely any pink, green, back to purple. So very disappointed. I've been looking for a company to email on it. We're actually going to call the company that he bought the socks from on Monday and find out who to email for this. Because I feel when I buy stripe yarn, I get having a little bit of a bloop on it, but I do it so I don't have to weave in ends. And when I've had to cut 5 times on the inside of here, I'm back to weaving in ends. And no, it's not to get free yarn. It's to let them know that, you know, it seems like someone just took a whole bunch of white and stuffed it in the middle. So hopefully when I start this pair this weekend, probably going to be tomorrow, that I don't have the same problem. Because honestly, I love crochet sock yarn. I find it, it's affordable, it's durable, it feels nice, got a bit of that rustic feel to it. It's 75% wool, 25% nylon, if you can feel the wool. These last. I love them. I love this sock yarn. So he actually bought me another stripe yarn, but I don't have it with me at the moment. So yeah, this is also what I've been working on. So yeah, went to the dollar store and bought these 2 pairs of socks for $1.25, little kids ones. So when I'm knitting or crochet, or when I'm knitting my socks, it just pulls out and it stays nice and firm in here. Even right down to, this is what's a little bit left of the other ball. It just stays in here. I know you can get the patterns to crochet them and knit them, or you can go online and buy them. People already made them, like quilted them and stuff, but when you're not working, gotta go cheap, and it works. Okay, So, the last thing I have on here is, do you remember a while ago in the videos, I was started a crocheted afghan that is granny square? Do you remember this one? Well, I'm putting a request out asking for help. If anyone would be interested in crocheting some crocheted granny square blocks for me. These are done with number 4 worsted weight, 5 hook. Ends up it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. And let me actually do a measurement. I'm gonna have it in the notes too, and I'll have my address and my email down below if anybody has any questions. Pretty sure they are 6 inches. So 6-inch by 6-inch, 5mm hook, worsted weight. Now I know a lot of people put their work in progresses in the back burner and it stays. I need this one to be done. I'm just asking if anyone would love to help me to send me some crocheted granny square blocks, any color. Like, as you can tell, this has no specific color scheme. It's just random. I've been attaching them together with granny square stripes, like rows in between them. So I already have, I have 2 ladies from a knitting group, knitting crochet crafting group here in town, are going to donate some to me. I'm going to hit my daughter and her fiance up. Hey guys, I haven't mentioned this yet, so I hope you, when you watch this video, you see it. It's, without getting into too much detail, I just need help to get it done. I just need help. Yeah, it's been a crazy, 6, well, probably 7 weeks now. And I'm just reaching out to the crafting community, asking if anyone be willing. If you see this video and you're unable to, but you still think you want to help, if you could share it, share my video, or tag somebody to it to come and see it. Like I said, I'm going to put my email address and my mailing address in the notes for it. I was even thinking it probably could even be knit squares, as long as they're 6-inch by 6-inch. I can still crochet the granny squares between them. This isn't for a raffle. This isn't to have a big giveaway at the end. This is just me going through some hard times and asking the community if they would help. Just, I need to have that feeling of community, that sense of somebody's there, somebody hears. If that makes any sense, I really hope it does, and that I'm not just babbling, but I would really like some help to finish it. But I think that's it for now. Sorry if I've mispronounced some words. But yeah, I hope you are all doing well, like I said. Oh, very quickly before I go, one other thing. I went to a knitting retreat. Well, no, actually, it was a cross-stitch retreat for a day here in town. And if you're a knitter or crocheter, they invite you as well. So it was on a Saturday for, when was it? I think 10 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. And seeing all these cross-stitch ladies. Oh my goodness. Well, I haven't cross-stitched since I was a teenager. Just one second. Oops. What are you chewing on? I got this pattern. Comes with a little house keychain. It is by It's So Emma Stitchery, by Laura Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Co. Isn't that beautiful? The houses. I have a thing with houses. I love the houses and the colors. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't cross stitched in so long. Um, and another thing I want to show you is a lady that was there gave me one of these, which I guess you attach it to the top and the bottom and then you tighten it and it just gives you something to hold in your hand to cross stitch. So she gave me this, and I know these aren't cheap. And then I was at our local thrift shop a little while ago and I found the big one for $2. So as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to be going um, and picking up, because it has the colors that you need on the back of here. And there's a local group that goes to a town, I think it's maybe about 45 minutes away, that once a month sits and they do cross stitch together. So they invited me to go to that and they're going to help me get started. But yeah, I thought I would show you something else to keep my hands busy and pick up. But anyways, I hope you are doing well and things are going good for you. If not, know there's people there that care, people there that will listen. Just keep good care of your mental health. If you're feeling that you're starting to slip, talk to somebody. It's important to talk to somebody when you get to that point. I Crochet is what's kept me going, and knitting. I think without that, I don't know where I would be. It's a relaxer. It calms me down. And even if, I have to frog something and tear it back out, it's still the fact that it's creating, keeping your hands busy. But yeah, if you're interested and would like to help me finish this blanket, because like I said, I want to look at it as a community. I would be grateful. But anyways, I hope you are all doing well. I don't know if I even told you my name. I'm Janice, just in case, if I didn't tell you. Okay, this is it. Take care. Bye.